fellow collectors. Today we're going to be talking about DC Universe Classics Brainiac. Now, this Brainiac is molded after the Kenner superpowers from the old 80s line. You'll notice here he does have a domed head and dome arms here. As we get the figure a little closer, we can see this ominous face here that we have. And as I turn back on the lights, we'll get a better close look at them eyes, the red eyes there, glowing at you. Good detail in the arms, the shoulders, and the head. Definitely nice detail for that. Definitely cool. If you're familiar with the Kenner superpowers that came out of the 80s, they had a whole slew of DC characters, and this was before the Secret Wars characters came out, just a little bit. And so as we look at this figure back, we can see level of detail on the side here. He's got these parts that come up the skirt. So we'll take a look. This guy can look up and down, left and right. Arms come out pretty good, but that is it. It does have this swivel here at the lower arm and can do a full rotation. Has one bend and wrist rotates. Now there is a slight ab crunch forward, but a good ab crunch back. He has these hoses on both sides, so it doesn't allow much for waist movement, but will allow some. And as far as his legs can go, you pull up these skirts and you can see he can get a pretty good split going on. As far as forward and backwards, he's got great movement. He does have an upper thigh swivel and a single bend at the knee. Has a boot rotation, and his ankles go forward and backwards and a little bit of a side to side. So for comparisons, we'll bring in a G.I. Joe figure, and we'll go ahead and bring in a DC Multiverse Superman Reborn. I'm sorry, Rebirth. And we'll go ahead and bring in our Deadpool. See how he fits in nicely with those. Superman is just a little bit taller. So this figure does, oops, as they fall all down, this figure does come in right at 6.5 inches. And if I give this guy away, he is very, very light. We can see that he comes in at 2.6 ounces. So for a final comparison, I will bring in the original Kenner Superpower Brainiac, and you can see these guys definitely look cool together. And this one is definitely molded after the original. The original does have the old brain dome and the side panels. So that's nice that they brought this one in and molded it. They did make other versions of Brainiac, but this one is one of my favorites. So as always, guys, remember, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.